Today we're going to be making a Creepy Hand Appetizer just in time for Halloween. I'm Rose Oatley. Let's get cooking. First, for easy transporting, I'm using a cake board, but a cutting board works just as well. Now grab some wax paper. 2 pieces will do. Place your hand and arm on wax paper and carefully trace around them with a pen. Once you've outlined your creepy appendage, lift off the top piece. You'll see that the bottom paper has picked up the outline too. The bottom sheet is clean and will help us create our eerie display. Next, we'll need about 4 to 5 cheese sticks to create our fingers. Let's place them along the outline we just traced. After arranging them, cut them to size. Make sure they fit nicely within the outline so our creepy hand looks just right. Now, let's make our fingers even creepier with some fingernails. You can choose between black olives cut in half or almond slices. I personally prefer the almond slices. I took a Sharpie and colored the tips of each almond. It's a simple touch that adds a little character. Before we place our almond nails, I'm going to slightly cut off a piece of cheese from the top of each cheese stick. This will help them sit flat. Plus, I'll make a small slit in the cheese to insert the almond. With our fingernails all set, it's time to add some delicious flair to our creepy fingers. We're going to wrap each cheese stick finger with prosciutto. This not only adds a savory flavor, but also gives our spooky hand an even creepier appearance. Carefully wrap the prosciutto around each finger, ensuring they're all well covered, just like this. Now that our creepy fingers are all wrapped up, let's set these aside and focus on our delicious filling. Today I have half a package of bacon and I'm going to cut it into small pieces. This savory addition will elevate our cream cheese dip to a whole new level. Now it's time to fry up our bacon until it's nice and crispy. I like to use a splash guard to keep the mess to a minimum. I'll be sure to post a link to it in the description section and in my bio for other platforms so you can grab one for yourself. Once the bacon is nice and crispy, carefully place it on a paper towel to soak up any excess grease. And speaking of grease, I highly recommend checking out this fantastic bacon grease container with a built-in strainer. It's super handy for keeping your kitchen tidy. I'll include a link for it as well if you're interested. In a mixing bowl, add 2 packages of Philadelphia cream cheese. We want to season it well with salt and pepper to taste. Just a quick note, be cautious with the salt as both the bacon and prosciutto are already salted. We want to enhance the flavors without overwhelming them. To amp up the flavor, let's add in 1 teaspoon each of garlic powder, onion powder, Italian seasoning, and smoked paprika. Now it's time to add in our crispy bacon. I also love to add some roasted bell peppers from a jar for a pop of flavor and color. Let's take 2 to 3 of those and dice them up. Then add them into our mixture. They'll bring a nice sweetness that balances out the saltiness of the bacon and prosciutto. I'm also going to pour in about 1 to 2 teaspoons of the juice. And now we mix until smooth. Give it a quick taste. Delicious. Now we're ready to bring our creepy hand to life with that delicious cream cheese dip. Just follow the outline we traced earlier and start building it up. Don't worry about making it perfect. It can look a little spooky, a little deformed, whatever you like best. Just make sure to shape it into a hand and arm as you go. You can use a spatula to smooth it out, then wipe the sides with a paper towel. After forming my hand, I popped it in the refrigerator for about 10 to 15 minutes while I prepared some fruit. This helps it set nicely before we finish it off. Cover your creepy hand completely with prosciutto. You'll need about 1 to 2 packages depending on how generous you want to be. This will add a delicious salty layer that will really tie everything together. Carefully drape the prosciutto over the hand, making sure to cover every inch. The more, the merrier when it comes to this spooky treat. Once your hand is completely covered in the prosciutto, it's time for a little extra drama. I want it to resemble a chopped off hand, so I'll carefully cut through the hand using a knife. I picked up this bloody knife from the Halloween Spirit store, and I'm going to stick it right in there for that perfect spooky touch. Just a quick reminder, make sure to wash any embellishments you're using to keep everything safe and clean. Before we finish it off with some fake blood, let's add some crackers and fresh fruit to our Halloween charcuterie board. These will complement our creepy hand and give our guests some delicious options to enjoy. And what better fruit to add than some blood oranges for that perfect Halloween vibe. I'll also be adding some raspberries, blueberries, grapes, and red plums, but feel free to use any of your favorite fruits or whatever you have on hand. I'm sprinkling almonds for an extra crunch. For blood, I'm using red cake gel. You can find it in the cake decorating aisle. If you prefer, you can use sriracha sauce or even ketchup. It works great for bloody effects too. Add to both sides and smear it a little to create that gory bleeding look. To complete our charcuterie board, we're going to finish it off with some plastic spiders. Whether you're hosting a party or just looking to impress some friends, this spooky charcuterie board is a fun and delicious way to celebrate Halloween. Now dig in. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more delicious recipes. Happy cooking!